Have you ever felt the deep contemplation of what is the purpose of life? Why am I here? It's a question that we all wrestle with. We all seem to search far and wide on the outside of us, in the material world, to find this answer, to find this elusive why. But what if I told you that the true purpose of life, unlocking your true purpose of life, knowing your true purpose, isn't outside of you at all, isn't anywhere but the most intimate place you could ever look, within? What if it starts with a journey of deep introspection? That's what we're going to talk about here today. Please forgive me if you see me sweating. It is beautiful and peaceful out here, but it is absolutely scorching as well. But I thought it would be a great place to bring a video to you guys. The purpose of life that we seem to all search for and wrestle with, to find the answers to. We must first understand ourselves, should we not? I mean, what is more a truer experience of life than the human experience, the human ride? This is your first person view from your believed birth to your believed death, and everything in between is from the believed eyes of who you are. But there is a small issue, there is a small misconception, a wrong turn in a sense, that we take when we turn outwardly to find that answer to our purpose, to find that why. That is what we are led to believe. Society, culture, religion. There isn't anything. There are very few avenues, directions that actually point inward, that actually help us look towards ourselves, understanding ourselves to the best of our ability. It's like if you were playing a video game and the character that you are using in the game, they don't build the story. They don't help you understand where the character came from, what the character is, or anything. Now, we seem to understand ourselves, but most of what we understand ourselves to be is nothing but attachments of the material world, things that we have identified with along the way. It isn't until we actually turn inward that the purpose of life can be revealed. And I would suggest that the purpose of life is to know yourself on the most profound, intricate, intimate level that you possibly could. You can spend a lifetime searching. You can spend a lifetime acquiring, only to be left empty-handed. But one of the most profound experiences in relationships that you will ever have is with yourself and understanding yourself to the absolute core. And when you set out on this journey, a lot can be revealed, a lot more than the surface level, a lot more than these structures of society and culture and religion and so forth will ever point you to. And a lot more than most people will ever take a look at. Now, I've shared my personal story in many videos. I even have a few dedicated videos to it. But this is the journey that I set on just a few short years ago. I spent a lifetime believing, not a lifetime, I spent a long while, most of my years being alive, believing that the surface level was all there really was. The materialistic things, the shallow decisions, and much more. Basically, I didn't know who I was, understand what I was. I only believed I did. When I set out on this personal journey, when I set out on this introspection and this investigation, it led me to the most profound discoveries that I could ever imagine. Everything that I thought I was, everything that I believed I was, and every feeling attached to those beliefs were actually nothing more than a simple illusion within this game. In other words, this stuff that I was holding on to could never and would never and was never me. So then who or what was I? That is what was revealed. That was the awakening from this introspection. It was like peeling back layers. It was stepping away from all of the programs and the conditioning that I have believed and I let ingrain inside of me for so many years. And this awakening revealed it all to be nothing more than a costume that I was simply wearing. This awakening was transformative. It was pure liberation. It was seriously a feeling, an understanding, and a direct seeing that which words could never explain. And that is why I started this channel. That is why I decided to make my very first video. Not to force anybody in this direction, but to help those who are slaves to everything that I was a slave to. To help those discover that they are more than what society and culture and everything in between tells us they are and tells us we are. To help those that are crippled by fear and anxiety. I felt a spark within me, a calling, naturally. None of this was forced. None of it could ever be forced. But I do believe that when some return and know and wake up to their soul's calling, that is the purpose of life. That is the purpose of this human experience. We couldn't ask for anything else than knowing ourselves on the most intimate level. When everything and everyone mostly teaches us to look outside of ourselves, it is time to look within. It is time to look within. And that brings me to here, truth seekers, to express my deepest gratitude to every single one of you. In just a short 4.5 months, every single one of you that are here and continue to join have helped this community, have helped these messages reach a wider audience. You have helped plant the seed of awakening at whatever stage and level it may be. None of this is by force. Some are not ready for this, and that is okay. But I cannot express I cannot tell you how much it means. My deepest, sincerest gratitude to every single one of you that choose to be here and continue to view these videos. In this purpose, this spark that was ignited in me, I want to take it deeper. I want to stretch further. And that is why I am sending out an invitation right now. An invitation to go deeper. Deeper on this journey of self-introspection, self-investigation, with deeper insights, a bigger reach and a bigger community bond of all of us as truth seekers. I am planning to start and turn on the membership option for the channel. Many of you are here that are viewing my stuff. You do not have to join. Nobody has to join. But I do feel a calling to offer deeper engagement with every single one of you. The choice is yours. Imagine having a deeper insight, a bigger circle as you navigate this profound journey of self with more connections than ever before. I feel this spark within me to do this, and I wanted to announce it to you guys, to share this with you guys. So this is my invitation to truth seekers that are here now and the many more that I believe will come. If you want to find a deeper value, a deeper understanding, if you want to take this further with a bigger community for a collective awakening and plant the seed within yourself and many others, the choice is yours, and I will offer this option. If you do not, that is totally fine. Everyone's support is so appreciated. I cannot express that enough. So thank you for being here as always. Without you, this isn't possible. I love you all. Take care.